What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on what if Deku was transported to Danmachi, Season 2, Part 9. Now, see, where we last left off, Deku had just recently been encountered by a weird man in a black cloak that had a raven on his shoulder, who offered Deku to come with him and go to his city, but then disappeared before Deku could find him. As he has also been training with Eyes and a person named Vulcan, who was the Obsidius that he had fought earlier that day. Now, Deku is currently back at his place, wondering what he should do. I wonder what I should do. Everyone around me doesn't seem to know who this guy is. In the City of Heroes, I've never even heard of that place, even with all my time being here. While he's sitting there and thinking, suddenly he hears a noise that says, Izuku. Deku looks shocked as he looks around, trying to find out who spoke the noise. Eventually, Deku's eyes start to get very heavy as he closes his eyes. And as he closes his eyes, he finds himself in a new room. This room seems to be some sort of like a meeting room. It's circled by chairs that are all in front of him. 7 to be exact. Izuku looks back up and he sees a man with white hair looking at him. Izuku doesn't know who this man is, and he's like, "Who are you? Where am I?" The man then says, "Don't worry. You're inside. One for all." I'm inside my quirk? How's that possible? Well, there's more than one quirk inside our quirk, as you know. And we've also keep the consciences here at the same time. It's a weird thing, in all honesty. Okay, and why am I here? Oh, you're here because you need to get back to your mission. My mission? Yes. The mission that everyone who takes One for All. You mean to fight All for One? Yes. But to be more accurate, it's Shigaraki now. I see. But I don't know how to get back. There's currently no way for me to get back. Yes, we know this, but we've seen this as an opportunity for you to get stronger while All for One can't really do much else. Okay. So what, you want me to, master the other quirks? Yes, Izuku. We want you to do exactly that. You're gonna have to master not only the 5th user's quirk, Black Whip, and the 4th user's quirk, Danger Sense, but you're also gonna have to master the 2nd, the 3rd, the 6th, and also 2nd, the 3rd. There's so many quirks, guys. You're gonna have to master all the quirks. Okay, and how do you want me to do this? It's simple, Izuku. Your main goal right now would be to master every single quirk that you have available to you. There isn't many right now, seeing how you only have 2, but you can definitely unlock more. Okay. So, what quirk am I going to be learning next? Well, you're going to be learning a quirk called Smokescreen. It's a very useful quirk, allows you to cover up the opponent's views and obstruct them, making it to where you're harder to get hit. Okay. So how do we start that? Well, we start it right now, he says, as the entire room around Izuku goes pitch black, as he then finds himself in an empty white room. He starts getting shot at from all sides as Izuku starts to dodge. What the? Obstruct their vision, Izuku. You know you can do it, says a man that looks awfully familiar to Izuku. Bakugo? What are you doing here? See, that's not really Bakugo, says the first user. See, he is much more of a mental image. Think of it as like a training dummy, gained from your own personal memories and experiences. Oh, okay. Try activating smokescreen, the first user says. Deku closes his eyes as he's trying to activate it, and he seems to be unable to do it. It's very weird. It's almost like to activate the quirk, he has to first basically empty his mind to do so. Or cloud it? Deku couldn't really understand it that easily. But he constantly kept dodging as he kept filling the room slowly with more and more smoke, making it harder and harder to see. Good job, Izuku. Keep it up, says Bakugo, or more the figure of Bakugo. Izuku smiles as he keeps dodging the attacks. Izuku continues on his way, constantly training the quirk. Eventually, after a little bit while of training, he was able to use it. Not the best, but subpar. But at that point, it's when the first user said, "Looks like someone's here." Izuku was very confused as he says, "What do you mean someone's here?" The first user is quiet to his response as the entire room disappears, as Izuku then finds himself back in his main room as the door starts to open up, and out steps Loki-sama as she tells Izuku, "Come on, Izuku, we don't got time to waste." Izuku is very confused, but he understands as him and Loki start to head out. They go to Uranus. Upon entering his room, the god looks upon Izuku with a confused look, almost going to wonder why Izuku was there, but seeing Loki next to him, he had a rough guess. "Hey, Uranus. So my familia member here was talking something about, the whole entire, apparently, that he met a guy in a cloaked figure with a bird on his side that offered him to go to some sort of weird city, and I have no clue about, so I figured might as well ask the one who tends to know roughly everything. So, tell me, who is this man?" Loki says. "I cannot tell you that, Loki," says Uranus. "Huh. Well then, can you at least give me a reasoning on why he's bugging my member?" "That's because, as you know for yourself, Izuku Midoriya is not from this world. That's clear enough to anyone that sees him. And because of this, the man you speak of probably hunted him down, especially when Izuku comes from a world of heroes alone. That would be enough reason for nearly anyone to hunt the man down." Okay, I'm catching up. But it still doesn't change the fact that this man that I have no clue about tried to steal my familia member. That's some important stuff, and you definitely know who it is, because I know you know, but you won't tell me. I can't tell you, Loki. I don't know what you want me to do about it. I made a pact to be an observer, not an actor. Fine. But I can guarantee Izuku's not going anywhere without me at least knowing the man. So, if you happen to see him, you can go ahead and tell him that yourself. Do I make myself evident? Yes, Loki. I do not care to deal with your attitude or your actions right now. Fine then. Come on, Izuku. We're leaving. Deku was very confused about everything, but he just agreed and left with Loki herself. Stupid old man stays in his little room all day and doesn't help us worth shit. Sorry, Izuku. I couldn't find out any more information about the guy. Izuku says that it's fine, and that he understood that Loki was trying. Which Loki smiles at and says, I have to do my best for my members, you know. Izuku then goes back home, and when he goes home, Vulcan is sitting there. Master Midoriya. Ah. Yes. As if you couldn't understand, I do believe that we should do some more training. You always believe that we need more training, Vulcan. Yes, I do, but I do believe it's evident that we at least do something. Fair enough. And what is that what you want me to do with you? Have you at least tried to go train with Bell yet? No, sir. Go try to train with Bell for now. I have some important business that I have to get to. Oh, and what is this business? This business doesn't involve you right now. I see. If that's what you wish, Master. Vulcan says as he quickly dips out of the area. Deku sighs as he's thinking about what he should do, as he then closes his eyes again and finds him back in the rooms with all the other users. So, I guess now we're gonna continue our training. Yes, we need you to master all the quirks as quickly as possible, so when you get back to your world, you can at least put up a fight against All For One, or Shigaraki. Okay. So I'm still working on the one quirk? Yes, we do believe it's in best interest for you to focus on one before you unlock a second one. But in dire states of need, we can understand you using one that you haven't had practice yet. So what you're saying is I have access to all of them, you just highly don't advise me using all of them until I at least have practiced and trained with them. Yes, that is exactly what we're referring to, Izuku. Okay, so which one am I working on right now? Smokescreen still, he says, as he snaps his fingers and the entire area goes back to how it was when he was originally here. An empty white room with a clone Bakugo standing in front of him. Well, I guess I have to train, he says, as he gets up and starts his onslaught towards Bakugo. And that's where we're going to leave it off, guys. If you liked it, hit the like button, and if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, goodbye.